It's KD the One. I'm here with another YouTube video. It feels good to say that I'm here with TyBuggy. I know last time I posted dipped again, but I'm here. I'm going to try to be constant again. I'm going to be back with my videos. Again, let me know any ways I can improve my videos. If you want full details, story, lore, whatever, hop at the end of my videos, and remember, like, comment, subscribe.
Fixated on looking amazing, on being cool, that they don't want to be authentic.
I'm sorry, but if you are over the age of 18 and you are about to go put on an outfit and go celebrate Halloween, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm in the middle of doing my hair, but I have to say this right now. It has been so heavy on my heart. You guys dislike.
Wait. Halloween passed last month, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't dress up this month, this year, because it was so much shit going on. See, different place, rearranged the room, ended up doing a lot of shit, but like, I feel like, especially if you have kids, there's never really an age that you can't like grow up and like, I mean, go out and wear your costume, go out, have fun. Like, who are you to sit here and be on some shit like, ooh, you a grown ass Nick? Especially if you with your friends, family, like.
Liking Addison Rae's Coachella look pisses me off.
They would have hated to see us in 2016. Growing up into adulthood, because there's been a very noticeable shift in the culture. The weight of public opinion has infiltrated and is slowly ruining our culture.
I think one of the most depressing and alarming things about the digital age is the way it has changed our social behaviors.
Of course, it's not everyone in all places, but it is a noticeable shift enough for a lot of people to notice and talk about. We are losing interesting, creative, and unique because of this nonchalant crisis.
I love this topic. Now, I mean, shout out to this creator. Her name is Boss Girl Lifed. I think that's, or Ifed. Boss Girl Lifed. Yeah, something like that. But anyways, y'all, I love this topic because I do see a lot of comments of people like just downplaying stuff, such as, I want to give y'all an example. R&B. Male R&B artists, when you think about this type of stuff they used to do back in the day, I mean, they're on top of a hill and their jacket is waving and they singing like this, cry for me. Like, they really singing a lot of passion. And I mean, you have to be very vulnerable to make these kind of songs and, you know, and do these kind of acts in these music video. But everything nowadays that's different or coming from a place of emotion, especially for a man, it's cringy. Anytime somebody's trying to be original.
I ain't even gonna lie, I was talking to my homeboy about a similar subject. Like, it's hard being a man out here these days because you have high expectations. You have, if you're like someone like me or my homeboy who been raised in a female majority household, it's feels especially hard because of the fact that you don't really get that masculinity role from anybody, and you're told what a man's supposed to be like. You're not really given that role model, that hands on learning, if you know what I mean.
They're cringy. And for you guys that don't know what cringy is, it's kind of like when something happens and you're like, ooh, this is kind of hard to watch. This is uncomfortable. Think about Michael Jackson. It'll be very hard for us to have a current day Michael Jackson. I mean, you could kind of say it's Chris Brown, but I mean like a new artist that is our current day Chris Brown that's on the come up, because people will call him so cringy, sliding in the street with his homeboys, they dancing and they doing, like, all of these things are cringy now. Being original, being you has been called cringy. So now we walk around with a whole bunch of people that look like bots. They look and they talk just like bots. It's like you literally only say words that I see on the internet, or you're answering in like 2-word phrases to play it safe instead of being original. Like, when me and my bros, when we chilling or whatever, like, I'm very much the life of the group. Now I mean, because I'm gonna make us laugh. I'm gonna make whatever we doing even more fun. I mean, if we bowling, I'm cool with losing. You know, if we go out and we playing paintball, I'm gonna act like I'm really in a movie scene and all that. Like, I'm gonna have fun with it, you know, because that's what makes life fun, is the originality that we all possess. If it's a group of 5 guys chilling, now I mean, we all are different in some type of way. And what I find is, by me being me, you know, around them, they're themselves. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, like, you know, there's certain people not that comfortable with, but I just find anytime I think, oh, this might be a little cringy, this might be a little weird, man, do it. Do it, because now you're falling victim to what other people think. And you don't even know who these people are that you.
I fully love this because of the fact that, like, this is like me with my homeboys. All of us, we all have our unique differences. One of us is nonchalant. One of us, he's more rowdy. One of us is more chill. We all do different things. Well, we all do things differently. And one thing I noticed was, even though we do things differently, we still try to pick each other up where we fall. And I feel like if you can find someone where you're comfortable enough to do that cringy shit, and they don't like look away, they don't judge you, then you have a person that's actually decent in your life, because that's the type of people you need in your life. Someone that actually doesn't look at you like you're weird, doesn't look at you like you're someone that's like alien from normal people.
Now I mean, that you're letting have judgment over what you do. Like, bro, live your life, bro, because before you know, it's over, and you don't know when that is.
Hi, I just wanted to tell you, you're so pretty. Like, it's actually insane. You're so gorgeous. Thanks. Okay.
So I thought we would talk about it in my long-awaited cringe culture video while we get ready for another unfiltered Get Ready With Me. Hi girls, welcome back to Boss Girlified. It is your girl Tima, and my girl and I are going to a basketball game, and then we're going to a jazz night, so I'm really excited. So that's what I'm getting ready for. You know, I got a cute little sporty vibe. I am going to be doing a moving giveaway because I do have to figure out the good time to get rid of, and now that I'm moving, I'm like, what better time? And on top of that, I actually want to add some more products, and I thought it would be fun if you guys
all love to the sister. All love to the sister, you know what I mean? But I'm not here to see a makeup tutorial. You know what I mean? I'm here for the topic. Y'all go watch the full video though. Y'all want to see her, you know, do a thing.
In 2016. I've talked about some of these things before on here, but I just want to share all the things that I have gathered so far. Before all the teens attack me, I know this is not all teenagers, but this is just what I have noticed being a teacher of teenagers versus when I was a teenager in 2015, 2016. Up first is a lot of them use school as their main source of like social interaction with one another. And I get it, like school is always and will probably always be a place where there's just social interaction. That's what you do, and that's what you look.
I'm gonna be honest, cause like I notice in my videos there's more older people who's watching, and I know that's probably changed because of the fact I haven't been on for a minute. But to be honest, there's not that many places where kids can get interactions with other people other than school, and I feel like that's kind of fucked up. I remember having all my friends from school. I had some people who lived around me, but there wasn't that many kids around me. So like when I wasn't really the type of person I was going out unless I was with like family, my cousins. But seeing this, I do understand that teachers are probably irritated, but if you think of it from our perspective, y'all probably were able to go out more in the older generations. Y'all was able to put down your phones, actually do shit. We mostly find our only connection through school.
Forward to the most.
Shit, I graduated. I'm saying we.
But like we didn't stop there. That wasn't our source of interaction. Like I did not see a lot of my friends really like all throughout the school day. We would all go to a parking lot after school or just hang out in our cars or go like ride around. On the weekends, we would all go do things together. Like there was always something to do. I never wanted to go home when I was a teenager. I was barely at home. When I got my license, bye. I'm riding around. I'm at the parking lots. I'm with my friends. I'm with them all the time. All we're doing is talking and hanging out and being teenagers. And at first, I thought maybe it's because I'm in a different area. Like this isn't like a really tiny, small town. But no, I asked one of my old teachers from my small town. I was like, do kids still do those things here? And she was like, Gladys, no. She was like, a majority of them go home after school. Like, they don't. I could not, like, my mom could not get me to stay home.
I'm
She
sorry.
could.
I'm sorry for the skipping. It's just like when it comes, I fully understand. It's just in my mindset, I feel like we live in a time where the media portrays outside as dangerous, so most kids like stray away from outside. And then it's not helping when a lot of kids have parents who won't take them places, who probably won't help them push for a car. There's a lot of kids out here after my generation that graduated who ended up becoming homeless. And even though a lot of those kids are stepping up, trying to make something out of themselves, you see a lot of people on the internet trying to do anything to become rich. There is still the mindset, and that mindset still drilled into them that after school, you probably don't have that many people. You don't have anybody. Hell, I know like a lot of my friends I don't talk to after school. I only have like a small group of people that I actually like fuck with now. So like going out places, yeah, we still did that at school, but we did it differently. Probably went to the arcade, we probably chilled, played paintball or some shit.
Same thing in adults. Like when I'm around certain adults, I don't know, it's like they cannot operate without holding their phones. It's like they cannot be in an environment and just let it be quiet. Like you'll experience this a lot of times on the elevator. You standing on the elevator, it's full other people, and you gotta get on your phone. Sometimes I tell myself, I'm just gonna sit here. Let it be weird. Let me just, you know, all right. Like, just let it be. Because we are running from moments this is a part of life. But our phones have distracted us from experiencing like these small moments of life to the point where we want our phones to save us from all weird moments. Weird moments are okay, they are a part of life. You're so scared you're gonna cringe that you're not living. You're just in your phones. You have to live, touch grass, let a conversation go flat and then let it pick back up, or let a conversation just die in the end and it was a weird goodbye, but let the handshake be awkward. I mean, you thought you was going, like I had this happen the other day. Now, I mean, I've been telling myself, I told y'all my video the other day, with my whole quarter zip video. Now, I mean, I want to start shaking dudes' hands like this. Like, yo, what's good, brother? And look, like I know when to do that, but usually they initiate it, so now I'm leading in with this. I do it. I go in, and son came in with the and I'm trying to he was like, "Oh, my bad. Like, and
That's
guys, y'all
emulation.
know that is one of the most awkward situations that us men experience. When you think you about to hit one of these, or you just about to, and a dude do one of these and try to flip your hand and all this other stuff. But allow that moment to happen, and laugh about it. I think when we take life too serious, we squeeze the fun out of life. Like when I was a kid, we were so cool with looking stupid. Like we would roast each other. But now it's like everything is how you look. Even adults, how you look. And that's why I don't like Instagram too much. It feels too judgy. But all right,
One
let's keep
last
going.
thing, because I always tell my students, I'm like, no shade, no tea every time I talk.
I got another thing for that. See, I agree with what Ty is saying because it does feel like everything is portrayed on how we look, but we were raised off of a generation that we, if we looked a certain type of way, we ended up portraying our parents, our family wrong. Like we represented our family type shit. So like, I guess portraying ourselves a certain way, looking a certain way, we don't want to look stupid because that ends up making our family look stupid. And that's a mindset that a lot of people end up engraving, especially if you lived in a black household. So like I could agree exactly what he's like saying is correct, but like at the same time, like if you think about it on the other foot, like these kids our generation was raised in a time where we weren't able to fully express ourselves because of the fact that if you was doing something too foolish, you'll probably get corrected on the spot. And not a lot of people had it like that. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm just what's that shit? Yeah, y'all know what I mean. But I'm not trying to push what happened to me or happened to people close to me onto other people. I'm just saying that, like, I seen this happen a lot in this generation. I'm especially looking at a lot of people's TikToks, Instagrams. They're saying the same things over and over again.
About this with them because I do not want them to think that like I'm being.
Listen, I found an easy way to make money on.
Yeah, we not doing this. Again, if y'all want the full video and seeing what TyBuggy got cooking up, check out my link in the description. I will have this video posted there.
There's nothing special about it. I just like the material and the way that it fit on you. So okay, well then look up black crop top. Like I don't like. What are you asking me? Weird. Fuck you. Fucking weird. I was thinking this weekend, do you want to maybe go on a hike, maybe do some arts and crafts, watch some movies, like find something really fun to do? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that just sounds really fucking boring. Like that, do you not have fun? Like going out and partying and drinking and doing all that? Like
That's actually a great point. I know this is a skit and everything, but I feel like a lot of people in this generation, adults as well, they want to be themselves, but it's almost as if they can't be themselves unless they drink. I'm gonna jump out on a limb and say something. I think that this social media generation is going to have the most alcoholics we've ever seen in history.
No disagreements. I'm not even gonna lie. Sitting here with the Ciroc right now, but like, I feel like a lot of people feel like they have to go out partying and drinking and doing all that shit to have fun just because they hear it on social media. If y'all looked at one of my old videos, a lot of people want to go to the club, go to the club and do shit. What, drink bottles that are hella expensive. Sit there on the wall the whole time, not even talk to anybody. No, like, not meeting anybody, like, doing anything. I thought, like, being of legal age to drink, go out party, I thought, like, it would be more fun to actually do shit. But to be fair, it's kind of mediocre. Like, a lot of people who love that lifestyle, it's rather they experience the one good time and they keep going, or some shit. I don't know.
Because that is the only time people are feeling free. Other than having alcohol, people are so consumed by others' judgment. So if it's not for liquor, people can't feel free. I'm going to jump on a limb and say that. I really believe this is going to be the biggest alcoholic generation or time in history.
I'm sorry, I keep hiding my
Hope
camera.
not.
Loser. You're so weird.
There's this.
I'm sorry, I keep hiding my camera. I know y'all probably didn't even notice. My dog keep walking in and out of my room. I want to keep my door closed so no one just walks in.
Running gag that when you try to like compliment someone, like, hey, I love your top. Like, where'd you get it from? Saks. Girl, I take that shit back. Actually, compliment revoked. But no, it really do be like that sometimes. Notice how I didn't say all the time. Okay. But as someone who moved around a lot, if you know, you know. But I had to grow up very friendly. I had to learn how to talk to anybody at any time in any setting. As one of those girls, I definitely learned how to make a friend in any room. So as one of these people, I have definitely noticed after 2020 specifically that has become more difficult.
The reason why young people are so weird and awkward and they can't hold a conversation is because of cringe culture. And cringe culture is a direct byproduct of conservative ideologies, okay? Conservative ideology wants you to stay in your small pond. They want you to stay in your hometown. They don't want you to go anywhere. They don't want you to get a college education. That's liberal indoctrination. Don't dye your hair. That's libtard shit. Don't do anything artsy or creative. That's libtard shit. That's cringe. Be a man. Go be a welder. Go build shit. And like, obviously we need those roles. There's always going to be people filling those roles, but I just think it's so interesting. Like, growing up in a conservative environment. I grew up in Texas. I lived in the Woodlands. I've lived in Dallas. I've lived in Scottsdale. Those are all very conservative bubbles. I mean, Dallas is blue in a lot of areas, but the areas that I was in were filled with conservative white people. And conservative white people are some of the most boring.
Wait, cringe culture comes from Republicans or Democrats? See, this is why I be saying I'm not into like the whole, political stuff, because
I think he's talking about that red pill, the fucking red pill, blue pill nonsense. Because I be hearing some similar shit on fucking Marlon shit. If you don't know who that is, I barely know who it is, so I don't blame you. He's just someone I probably heard off of one of these videos.
I just don't really see the correlation. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's probably a correlation, but I think people are just weird now. Like, I mean, I don't know if it has so much to do with social politics. I think something has happened socially, which to me, the biggest shift in people experience the real world is that people are sitting in virtual reality more than anything else. Social media is virtual reality. Okay. You are surfing the web, right? You're on the internet, surfing it, communicating with your friends there, seeing your friends there, watching your friends there. It is a different reality. I think too many people's brains have gotten comfortable with living in virtual reality to the point.
I'm gonna say this. There was a feeling I had today. I wanted to delete Instagram, and most people say, "Why don't you? You did before." I didn't want to do because I had family on there, and since it's the holidays, I like talking to family. So every time I flip open the app, I get to scrolling and I catch myself sooner, and I instantly get upset once I look at it, because no matter what it is, it's always something that pushes that rage bait like mindset. Like, it goes against one person or the other. Like, it will be how to be the perfect guy, or why females are so fucked up. Oh, black people do this, white people do that. Like, it's just starting to get tiring. It seems like everybody hates each other at this point. But then when you go into the real life, you realize no one is like that. He's right. That virtual world is a separate world than our reality, and so many people forget that.
Point where they know what to expect. They can also hide their personal stuff. They can curate what others see, but in real life, you cannot really hide who you actually are. You can't really hide your mistakes. You can't hide your pimple. You can't hide your dry lips, like I keep getting throughout this video, because because it's the wintertime. You just gotta experience it. You can't just swipe away from the weird video, the weird moment, the weird conversation. You just jump out. No, you got to be able to face these things. But people have found a place that their brain can choose what to deal with. Therefore, anything that is outside of the norm in what their brain feels like dealing with is deemed cringy, because this is way too unexpected. Everything on my phone I can expect.
That's why if you want the best cringy content on YouTube, the realest nigga that you will ever know, come to King Drippy the one. KD the one will always keep it real. Partial editing, probably not really. And I'll always keep these big figures like TyBuggy in mind. Mostly because these people are the ones I want to raise the next generation. These are the people that I feel like need to be heard, let's say. I feel like I needed this video because there was a lot that I heard that I was fucking with. Now, I ain't even gonna lie, if you want to see the rest of the video, slide to the description, slide to TyBuggy. You know he already got the video. I ain't gonna sit here and snag his full video because that's not what I want to do. Uh, if you want to know anything about like why I've been taking so long, I was in the process of moving, and I'm also in the process of starting a family. We are trying to push the YouTube channel up, and if you want to see more, let me know down in the comments. Uh, if you want to see more, stay tuned. I'll see y'all boys next time. Peace.